Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I don't think I've been on sprints like on my channel for like 2 months because the last time was the last sprint. But yeah, but welcome back. Tell me what you're reading. We are reading the same book, Gone Tonight.
That one. I was like, oh, I'm weird.
I am so excited to read this, actually.
I am very excited because the only time I've read from this author is in the writing duo with Greer Hendricks.
Right.
So I'm intrigued to see what I think of Sarah Pekkanen on their own.
Yeah. I've never read anything from Sarah, so we'll see.
Yeah, I've read The Wife Upstairs, which was 5 stars.
Oh.
No, not The Wife Upstairs. No. The Wife
Between I was like, I didn't realize.
No, that's wrong.
That's Rachel Hawkins, I think.
Yeah, it is. Okay. The Wife Between Us, I read, which was 5 stars.
Okay.
And then The Golden Couple, which I did not love as much.
Oh, okay.
But like it was still okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
nice.
Yeah.
Hello, Taylor. Oh my gosh, you're reading Bright Young Woman. I almost got this at the bookstore the other day. I was like, okay, I'm gonna put it down because we're getting close to like Christmas. So I'm like, always I buy stuff and then I have nothing to put. Like when people ask me what they want or what I want, I have nothing to give them. So I'm trying to hold off and just kind of keep things on my wish list. So you made pumpkin walnut bread. Ooh, everyone's baking. And I'm like, it's 25 today.
No, it's cold here, which I love. Not cold, but it's like fall weather,
Yeah, it's not. But it is going down to 12 on Sunday. So it might like right in time for Thanksgiving, which is perfect. So we'll see.
Perfect.
Hello, Lexi. What are you reading? I saw that you're on sprints too. Hello, how are you? What are you reading? Hello, yes, I know you're starting this tonight with us.
Yay!
I'm super excited to start it. And it's not that long, actually. I think it's only like 300 and something pages. Yeah.
Yeah, the audiobook, so I don't have the physical. I have the kit, like I have the ebook because I got the ARC of it. So
yes,
I got the e-ARC and also the audio ARC, which I have on NetGalley. So the audio ARC is only 10 hours and 9 minutes. So it's not going to take that long to read.
No, that shouldn't. And I don't have the audio. I kind of wish I did because I've been liking like listening and reading at the same time. Mm-hmm. But you know what? It'll be okay.
Is it on Scribd?
I don't know. I actually canceled my Scribd. Let me know because I wasn't using it enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I can get everything off Libby and Cloud. Oh, okay. I might have to get it back. I'll debate. I'm going to start reading and see how I feel.
Yeah, that's the thing with Scribd is like I kind of go back and forth of like some months I don't use it. So then I'll like,
yeah.
You
can just pause it. So it's, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I was finding I got everything off of like the library app that like Libby, and then I have Cloud Library, which is like for my city. So basically I was like, I don't even go to Scribd as much because I like supporting the library. Not that I don't like supporting Scribd, but the library is like a higher priority to me.
Well, it's also free.
Yeah, that too. Yes, that too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Absolutely.
Where are we? There we are. Debating continuing Stranger Upstairs, but I planned on it being my workbook this week, and I'm only 16 pages in, but very intrigued.
Nice.
I know this, but I'm like, the cover's not coming to me.
I think it's a Sherry Lupina book, isn't it?
Really?
I think. Unless I'm thinking of the wrong one, which is very possible.
Oh no, this is this one. I've been seeing it everywhere.
Whoa, it's Melanie Ray. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing it everywhere. That's a new release, I believe. Unless everyone's just like become obsessed with it, but usually that means it's a new release. Hello, I'm reading A Lesson in Vengeance for my first Spookopoly prompt this evening.
Nice. Oh, I hope you like that one.
Did you like it? Did you read it?
I have read it. I gave it 3 stars. But I liked, like, it was a good time. It was just, you know, it was good.
Yeah, like that's what I feel like.
There's
I'm
nothing
starting to
wrong
feel
with
like
it.
3 stars to me are now like fine. Like
Yeah.
they used to be that was bad. Like a 3-star was bad, and now I'm like,
Okay.
no, a 3 is like middle. Like I wouldn't reread it. I would recommend it to some people.
That's
Not
what
other
I
people.
think that's it. I think it would depend on the kind of books you liked. There could be people who liked it better than I did.
Yeah.
But like there was nothing wrong with it. Like it was
Mhm.
exactly.
Hello, reading The Lion Games by Ruth Ware. Ooh.
Hey, I
I'm
haven't
in-
read this Ruth Ware, but I am going to applaud Ruth Ware because she is going to rain down Ruth Ware on you, and I'm going to applaud that you're reading.
Ruth Ware is hit or miss. I actually have Turn of the Key to hopefully read by the end of the year because it's the last Ruth Ware I have, and apparently that one's like a well-liked one, like most people like it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I may as well just read this one. I don't know whether I'll get more. If I do, I'm not going to buy them. I'm just going to read them through the library because it's like hit or miss for me. Listening on Scrib, nice. Okay, maybe we'll see how it goes. Sometimes I start reading and like I need the audio, like certain books, and some I can just like go without. So we'll see how I feel. I did check Libby, and it's not even on there yet.
Oh, really?
For me, at least, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right on.
And even if it was, I feel like it would be like highly requested and like a big wait, but it wasn't even on there.
Yeah, I didn't even look because, like I said, I had the audio from NetGalley, so I'm just going to listen on that.
We'll see how it goes. Rose says, currently reading Frieren, if I pronounce that wrong, sorry. Beyond Journey's End. It's a cozy fantasy with found family vibes. Ooh, I flew through 5 Mangus volumes in one day. Wow.
Excuse me as I screenshot this comment, Rose. Thank you very much. I'm trying to get into manga and I need all the recommendations from people who actually know what they're talking about in manga because I don't. So thank you so much.
I'm not into manga, but my boyfriend's getting me to watch Attack on Titan, which is like a popular manga. And I'm like I'm watching it. Like, he's like, how are you liking it? Is his like favorite show? And I'm like, it's fine. Like, it's not like, he's like, what? It's fine. And I'm like, we're only 5 episodes in. Like, do you want me to be like, it's the best show I've ever seen?
Yes, you lied.
Like, it's like, this is his 3rd time watching. I'm like, maybe I should get the mangas instead. Like, maybe I would like those more. Not that I'm not liking the show. It's just like I'm only 5 episodes in, so I don't have like a strong connection to like everything going on. So we'll see. That's my first time really watching like any manga. Actually, I watched Death Note, but that's literally it.
Yeah.
Excited to start with you. Yes, so excited. We'll be reading on KU. What?
I didn't know this was on KU.
Hold on.
Because I had the book, so I never looked.
I didn't realize. Because that's amazing. I like when it's on KU and I can just like leave the house without my physical book.
Well, and no, it's not on.
Oh wait, we're Canadian though. Scripts or not?
It's not on for Canada.
No. Yeah. Okay.
But it is on Scribd Canada.
Yes.
That I can attest to.
Wait, it's on Scribd. Yeah, for us in Canada, but I think Alicia's in the US. No.
I think so.
Okay.
No, I think so. I don't actually know.
I feel like if it's on Canadian Scribd, it's usually on US Scribd, but if it's on US Scribd, it's not always on Canadian.
It's not always on Canadian Scribd. Yeah, that's true.
9 volumes are out. I borrowed them from Libby. They are a new favorite. Highly recommend. Nice.
Okay. I'm definitely going to be checking those out.
It is a new release and it's a debut. Stranger Upstairs. Buddy reading it right now. Nice. I really love the cover of it. I love Ruth Ware. See, it's hit or miss. Her books are hit or miss for like most people. I feel like it's hit or miss for me. Actually, I feel like it's not hit or miss for everyone.
I think Ruth Ware, here's where I think Ruth Ware has problems, is it's marketed poorly. Because it's marketed as a thriller and it's not. It's not a thriller. It's a whodunit.
It's like a
It's
murder
not.
mystery.
It
Completely
is a
murder
murder
mystery.
mystery, classic whodunit, Agatha Christie style, with a thriller vibe so that they can sell it as a thriller, but it's not
Yeah,
really a thriller.
you're
And I think
right. Yeah.
that's where the problem lies. It has thrillery elements,
Yeah.
but at the heart of what Ruth Ware does, it's a whodunit murder mystery. And
Yeah, that is very true. And actually, I can't say what I was just gonna say because it's gonna
and I
spoil
think that's the
something.
problem.
Yeah. But yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah.
So I think it's just marketed, like the author as general is marketed poorly. So people go in expecting one thing and are very surprised when they get not.
Yeah, and I find, just in my opinion, I find the books can drag a little, not all of
Mhm.
them, but a lot of them like feel about 100 pages too long almost. Like we find out something and then it keeps going for too long in my opinion. I kind of like the twist more towards the end. But
And I totally understand that, because even one of my favorite Ruth Wares, which is One by One, I even say the book end and then it went on for 50 more pages. And I
yeah,
loved that book, but the book ended and then there was 50 more pages of book. Like
yeah,
no
I
need
know.
for that to happen. There was no need for those last 50 pages. And I loved the book. Like it's one of my favorite Ruth Ware books, but those last 50 pages are unnecessary.
Yeah, that's what I found with that one, and then The Death of Miss Westaway. That one also, like, I actually really liked it up to a certain point, and then it just got like too
Mhm.
long. It was just, yeah, too much for me. Okay, so yes, in the US, we guessed right.
We're like, I think so.
Definitely a whodunit. Yeah, exactly. Which I mean, I tend to like. I just find sometimes they can kind of drag on a lot, and
Yeah.
I kind of like them shorter, not too short,
That
but.
makes sense.
All right. I think we'll announce our next book club book before we jump into a sprint.
Sounds good.
So I'll pull it up here. So our November pick, if you already are in the Discord, you might have seen it, but it's Midnight is the Darkest Hour by Ashley Winstead. It comes out, I believe, October 4th.
Tomorrow, according to Goodreads.
Really? It's
Yeah.
being released early then. Okay. Perfect. So I will jump into the Discord once I get the book and do kind of like page or chapter breakdowns. I haven't done that yet because don't have the book yet.
Obviously, we don't have the book.
You obviously don't. Sometimes Indigo ships it early and you get it like the day early or a day. I haven't even hasn't even shipped yet for me.
Me neither.
Yeah. So that is our book club pick. And then I will jump us into a sprint now. So see everyone in 45. Hello. How'd you do?
Hello, I just finished chapter 8, so I'm 11% in.
Okay, so I'm at chapter 6. So I'm a little behind, but I had dinner, so.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm sure around bedtime you will catch up.
I'm liking the short chapters, so it's like really, I feel like it's easy to keep reading.
Yes.
So that's really nice.
I agree. I there's something that I wish, but I wonder if it's a twist, so I don't want to say it. So I will keep that to myself. But there's something like I wish this was a thing.
Yeah, I don't even know because we're so early on. Well, you're a little bit further than I am. But...
No, it's something that I've wished from like the first chapter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put in the Discord, maybe.
I will. I'll put it in the Discord.
Yeah.
Because I just don't know who's reading it. So like I don't want to say anything that like
yeah, definitely not. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking it. Like I don't really have a ton of thoughts.
No, me neither. Like
but it's not in a bad way.
No, not in a bad way. That's the thing. I think it's one of those things where we're really laying out what's going on. So like nothing really has happened yet. Like other than like we know that her mother has Alzheimer's and like that she works in a care facility. But like other than that, we don't really know anything. So
yeah, like a little bit of family backstory.
Yes.
But again, like I'm trying to piece together how that's going to relate because I have a feeling it's a big part of it.
I think so too.
Yeah. Like there's definitely more than what's going on.
I think so. And that wouldn't surprise me because I feel like that's very common with what I've read from this author is like lulls you into a sense of security.
Yeah.
So, you know.
38% done. Nice. I just finished chapter 7. So we're always all around the same point.
We really are. It's like 6, 7, 8. We're all just right in the same area.
And how are you like Alicia? I would like to know, although you might have the same thoughts. Not a lot yet.
It's hard to know what's really going on at this moment in time.
Yeah.
Like other than just setting up the story, like just setting up what's going on.
Exactly. Like I'm liking the writing style. Like it's very digestible, easy to read. So that's nice.
I agree.
But with thrillers, they can go like really downhill or really uphill quickly. So it's
That's the thing with a thriller is like the last 100 pages can absolutely make or break a thriller. There's no other genre that I can think of where like my rating can change drastically in the last 50 pages. But like a thriller, it 100% can.
I know. So I read The Inmate a few weeks ago by Frida McFadden and literally loved it up until the last bit. It went from a 4 or 5 star to a 2.
Ooh, that sounds like when I read The Sanitarium.
Yes, that's exactly.
Anyone, you can witness that. This is OG on my channel. Way back in the day when I like first started, it was just like me and Kelsey on sprints. We didn't know anyone on BookTube yet. Like it was very early days. And I read The Sanitarium, not live the whole time, but like I finished it on sprints. And I started sprints going, this book is amazing. And I ended sprints so angry. I've never.
Yeah.
You can just watch me as the sprints go on, just get more and more just like anger. Because it went from like a 5 star to like a 2 star.
And I've heard that like same thought from many people for that book. Like absolutely love it. And then bam, hate it.
Well, and when I was having my 5-star feels with it, I was like, why does this have such a low rating on Goodreads? Like, I just didn't understand because I was like, this is really good. Like, what am I missing? The last 100 pages was what I was missing. That's what I was missing.
Hope you're well too. Joined at the start, but was listening to my book. I have 13 minutes left. We decided on grilled cheese and tomato soup for dinner and almost done with this now. I am wanting it to be soup season. Like I just want it to be fall here so I can have warm like curry soup, like that kind of thing. It's just not like it'll go cold and then it's back to like 28. And I'm like, I just want like 10 degrees, 15 max, you know?
Yep.
Heather.
I do know. I do.
Got to chapter 9. Nice. So we're all around the same. Unfortunately, I'm in Scrib jail, so no audio for me. That sucks.
Rude. I hate
That's
that.
one thing I hate because I'm like, okay, I'm paying $14.99, I think, Canadian. I think it's somewhere around there.
I think it's even more, like, honestly, like, I think it's over
Yeah.
$4.
Actually, I think it's 60. So to me, that's like, you should get unlimited amounts of books, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, they get around with it because there is always audiobooks you can listen to,
Yeah.
but it's not always the ones you want to listen to.
No, I know.
Which is so frustrating. But
Yeah.
like also I can kind of see, like, yes, it's annoying and it totally is. But like I also pay the exact same for Audible and I only get one audiobook a month.
That's true, but I wish there was
So
an
that's-
option, like, if you wanted to, like, still listen to it, like, you pay an extra, like, $1 or $2. Like,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yes. There should be like a $5 add-on.
Yeah, and then you get,
or
like, a certain
whatever.
amount extra. Exactly.
Yes.
Because some people, it's like, they would pay
I
extra.
totally would.
Yeah.
Like a couple of dollar bonus to get like an extra.
Yeah.
I totally would on months where I get locked out. Now, the more library cards I've gotten, though, the less I've used Scribd. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if you can collect library cards, Scribd is less of a like need. You know?
Yeah, I found Scribs nice because sometimes I don't like plan out my reads like crazy. So with Libby, you have to kind of get them in advance. Cloud Library isn't like that. You can like grab it right when it's available. There's no hold, but you have to grab it when it's available or it's like gone for 7 days and then you have to try to grab it again. So whereas Scribd, it's like you just grab it when you need it. So that was really nice for like a mood reader like me.
Yeah, I tend to use Scribd a lot for new releases because, like you said, with Libby, new releases, the wait time on, like, if you have 3 library cards, they still all have a wait time of like 32 weeks. So it's like, well, that sucks. But also, if you're reading a ton of new releases on Scribd, you get locked out quicker because of how the licensing works. So, you know,
it's fun. 30 pages of One Last Stop. Nice. How are you liking that? I've wanted to read that one for a while. Have you read? I think you've read it, right? No?
I have not.
Oh, I thought you did. Did Neva? One of
I don't know that answer.
us read it, I believe.
That's possible.
About the same thoughts. The chapter with the mom's flashback threw me for a minute. I was like, wait, what is happening? Where are we? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that. For the audio, does it kind of like, can you tell it switches back? Okay.
No. I no, and I wasn't looking at the physical copy. So that's one of the things that I kind of wished it had is like, you know how with perspective books, they have the name at the top and usually the audiobook. So I'm assuming it's not there because the audiobook would normally say if it was there, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I kind of wish that was a thing just because with the audiobook, it takes a minute to be like, who's talking?
Yeah, for sure. The wife upstairs lost a star because of the ending. Oh, that sucks.
That's okay.
It happens.
I
could love a thriller so much, and then it just goes downhill.
To be honest, I loved this ending, and I think you would hate it.
Really? Okay, so I should tell you this actually, because recently I've been liking more open-ended thrillers.
Okay, that's why I thought you wouldn't like it.
Which is not usual for me. Because when I started reading, it was like, no, I need solid answer. Now I'm like almost like, actually, I kind of like what I kind of think, like what could happen.
That's why I was saying I don't think you would like it because it is there's a bit of openness to the ending.
It depends on the book, honestly. For me, it's like now I'm liking it more, but it depends on how it's done. Like if it's too open-ended and I didn't get any answers or questions answered, then like, no. But, you know, if I got some of them and then there's a little cliffhanger, I'm okay. Just check my Cloud Library and from the audio. Looks like it was just added. Hold on. Let me recheck.
I wish we had Cloud Library.
Yeah. I honestly thought it was a full Canadian thing. But
I don't have it.
It's still not there.
I wish I did.
Yeah, when I kept talking about Cloud Library with friends and they were like, "What's Cloud Library?" And I was like, "Wait, you don't have Cloud Library?" I thought it was
You're the
fully
only
like a
person.
whole Canadian thing. Yeah, apparently not.
You are literally the only person I know who has it.
It's amazing. I love it.
Well, and now Brandy. I know Brandy has it.
Yeah.
So I now know 2 people.
If I could get you a library card with my library, I would, but you actually have to go in here. So I really like it. The premise is definitely different than anything I've ever read. I like that. Like, it's hard to get new books with like very unique parts of it. Like, I find, especially with thrillers, for example, like I've read so many that it's like it's overdone certain twists. So it just, when you actually get one that like amazes you, it's you know,
It's so true, because the first couple of thrillers you read, you're like, 5 stars, these are amazing.
yeah.
And then the more of them you read, the easier it is to spot like those classic thriller twists and tropes, just because, you know, we read a lot of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I totally know what you mean. I think that's why I liked last month's book club so much, was because it was just so different. Like I
It
was
was
just like,
really
oh,
good.
it's a
Yeah.
thriller that's super different.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I liked it so much, because I find in thrillers it's very hard to find something I haven't really seen done.
Yeah, at this point, it's like the twists have mostly all been done.
Mhm.
I'll still like, I won't rate it poorly if I didn't love the twist. If the rest, like the character development was
Absolutely.
good, like all that was good, like it still is good. It's just like I'm never that shocked anymore, which sucks. Do you ever get sad that you're like not that shocked anymore?
All the time.
Like, this is
All the time.
sad.
It does affect my rating sometimes. It depends on what it is. It depends
Yeah,
on
it depends.
it depends on how early I saw it coming. Because sometimes, yeah, I'll see it coming, but like if I'm seeing it coming from like
Chapter 2.
chapter 2, I'm like, no, because then it's just not good. Like it's just not what I want to be. Then I'm just it's just takes
You're
away.
bored. You're just like, and
Right,
yeah.
I'm bored the whole time, and I keep waiting for it to be not that obvious, and then it is, and I'm like, oh well.
I read a book once. It's called Magpie. I forget who it's by, but basically twist was like revealed, I don't know, 40% in maybe. And then that's it. Then the book just like it was revealed and then just maybe even 30% just kept going on. And it was like I expected, okay, we're gonna get another twist. We never got really another twist.
Oh
It was just like explaining why that happened and like kind of going back.
Right.
And it was boring because I was like, like I read this book when I already knew what happened 30% in. It was just, yeah, not great.
Yeah. And I think there's some books where like we as a reader know what's happened and we're supposed to.
Yes.
And we're watching the characters have that moment of, oh, and I'm okay with that if it's done well. It has to be done very specifically for like to be like me and the author are in the know, but the characters aren't yet.
Yeah.
But again, that has to be done in a really specific way.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of like wrong place, wrong time. Like it kind of like went back. Even though like one of the characters, well, kind of knew what happened in the end, but not knowing why. Mm-hmm. So I kind of like that a lot. That's why I did not like it. Which one was this for? Oh, The Wife Upstairs.
The Wife Upstairs.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I think we'll jump into another sprint now because I'm actually really wanting to read this.
I know. I'm kind of like, where are we going?
I know. I have no idea. All right. I'll just let it go down from 56 and then I'll start over.
And then it'll restart. Yeah.
See everyone in 45. Hello.
Hello.
How did you do?
I am like smack dab in the middle of chapter 13. So that puts me at 23%.
Okay, nice. I am at I'm partway through chapter 10. So
Nice.
again, we're around the same.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, absolutely. I was supposed to put thoughts in the Discord 2 chapters ago, but I didn't have anything to put in the Discord.
Were you gonna put your guess? Like I have something where I think, well, it's obvious that someone's lying about
Their life.
Yeah, but I think they're lying about their condition.
Oh, you think?
Because that character said that they wanted the other character to stay.
Interesting.
I'm trying not to spoil too much. I'm trying to.
Oh, I know what you mean. I didn't really think that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
I kind of think that might not be true. So that is all I'll say. How are you liking it now? Like, do you like it about the same or?
I am liking it. I don't know where we're going.
Oh.
Like, I really have no idea. Usually by this point in a thriller, I feel like I have at least some like ideas.
Yeah, that's my only thought about like but I don't know where it's gonna go whatsoever.
I missed that completely. So now that's got me thinking, which I'm gonna listen with that in mind in the next sprint, because I missed that little tidbit that you caught.
Yeah, so that's only that line where she said that. It made me think like, that might not actually be true then.
Mm-hmm. So, well, we know that, and we've kind of known that there's some lying going on.
That's exactly it.
Other areas that we can like for sure know that lying is going on. Like
yes.
Yeah. That's true.
Hi Bree, what are you reading? Hi Jean. Just had Swiss Chalet. I haven't had Swiss Chalet in so long. And finished Morbidly Yours. I haven't heard of this. Have you?
I DNF this.
Oh.
I did.
Jean's about to switch back to Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Editing, truly unhinged wrap up. I have high expectations.
I'm excited to see your unhinged wrap up. I edited my vlog style wrap up today. That took forever, but I still like doing the vlog style better. I think. We'll see if I can keep up with it. But it did take a long time to edit. But still, I think I liked it better because I still had like actual thoughts on the books versus like.
Sometimes you forget when you go to talk about it later. It's like,
I remember nothing of the books that I read in the first half of like the month. By the time the end of the month rolls around, like I remember no things.
Yeah. Even character names, I'm like, well, some of them I'll remember for like a month, but ask me like a few months later and I'm like, right. I don't know.
Yeah, it was actually kind of fun to go back and look at the footage because I was like, oh, I remember that I was excited about this book, or I remember I just liked this book, where in actuality, at this point in time, I actually forgot how much I liked the book club book until today when I rewatched my clip of me telling the vlog how much I loved our book club book. And I was like, oh yeah, I did really like that.
I'm so glad we seem to be back on track with like good. There was a time period where we like all kind of didn't like the books, and then now we're back.
The summer of B&K Book Club was rough. It was rough. Either you hated it and I liked it, or I liked it, or vice versa. You liked it and I didn't like it, or I was in a slump or you were in a slump. It was a whole time.
I know.
So I think you're right. I think we've turned it around with these.
Yeah, I honestly think it's maybe because of the new releases. We're like, well, I don't think that has. We're just more excited. That might
I think so.
It won't change our opinion on the actual book, I don't think. But
yeah, I will say during that sprint, I got an Indigo email saying something shipped.
Yes, and I thought it was a different book, and it wasn't.
It was.
I really got the same email. Yeah,
it's probably the same email because I know it's a future.
Yeah.
Book club book. And I was like, oh, that's not what I thought that was. I was going to be
I
like, oh,
thought it
they
was-
shipped Midnight is the Darkest Hour.
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
And it still hasn't. So I'm like, well, I'll probably do the breakdown next week.
That's fine. It's not till November.
Exactly.
So we'll get it before November. That's why we didn't make it this month's book club book.
It's too tight, yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll do it the month after it comes out.
Yeah.
It's just too tight doing it in the month it comes out. Like,
I'm back, got a call from my dad, took a shower and filmed an intro for my Wednesday video. Productive. Lots getting done. Lots of editing. 44% in, nice. And Kelly, let us know how you're liking this. If you're still liking it, because I remember at the start.
What is this again?
The Lion Game.
Right.
I think it's a Lion Game.
Yeah.
It's a Ruth Ware, I know that.
Yeah.
Got to chapter 14, so we're all around the same. That was my dinner sprint. No reading here. I also had the same thought as Kelsey, though. Yeah.
I missed it completely. So
really, you're usually like right on it. I usually miss it.
I missed it. It went right over the head.
Maybe like because you're listening, maybe for a second you just like kind of zoned out and then like it just yeah.
That's very possible.
Yeah. Finished the audio I was on, finished the row 2. I think I'm waiting till tomorrow to keep working on that. I'm going to start Death Threads by Elizabeth Lynn Casey. Nice. I'm channeling the Loki energy with this one.
Oh, no. After the Amazing Readathon, I think I now know the depths of how scary that is.
Okay, Kelly's loving it. Good. Embrace that I knitted baby blanket. Wait. Embrace that my knitted baby blanket will have a mistake. One row will not have a hole in it, but at least it won't unravel.
There you go.
That's why I hate doing creative. I'm not a very creative person because once I screw up, I'm like, it's not perfect. Screw the whole thing. Like, I'm done with it. And I like kind of want to do the diamond painting, but I feel like I get so frustrated with it. Like, I'm not very patient. I need to work on that.
I would like to do it. I just honestly don't know if I have the time. Like actually the time to have something that seems to be somewhat addicting. Like, I just don't know if I really have the time. Like,
I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it is time consuming. And like the thing is, you could listen on audio while doing it, but I'm not a huge just listen on audio person, so it would take away from my reading time. So,
well, that's it. And usually if I'm listening to an audiobook, it's like when I'm trying to do other things, like I don't typically just listen to an audiobook for the sake of listening to an audiobook. Like if I'm going to do that, I'm going to immersion read, which means I'm going to have the, I'm going to be sitting and reading. So usually if I need an audiobook, it's because like I need to make dinner or I need to clean the bathroom or, I have to run to the store and I'm in the car, what have you.
For sure. It will still be beautiful. Yes, of course. Yeah.
And the thing is, sometimes with little mistakes like that, like you as the creator know it's there, but like no one else.
Exactly. That's so true.
If that makes any sense. Like I even say that with editing sometimes where I'm editing out like the tiniest little thing and I'm like, no one else would notice this. But to me, it's like blaringly obvious. So I'm
yeah, for sure. Heading to the gym. I'll try to catch it the end of sprints, depending on how long you guys go for.
I have no idea how long we're going for.
I think we're actually just gonna do one more.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna do one more.
One more's great.
It was knitting hell over the weekend, trying to decide what to do. Yeah. I used to be able to knit, but I don't think I would be able to, like, it's been like 10, 15 years for me. So, like, I don't think I recall anything at all.
I was not a big knitter. I have crocheted in the past. Now, I do not know how to do any fancy crochet stitches. I just know, like, the basic ones.
Yeah.
And even that has been a long time. So I think it would take me, a few minutes to remember any of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I will probably never see the blanket. Is going to my cousin in the Hamptons. Oh. I want to make a blanket, but again, I'm like, I'm not a creative person, I feel like. So
You're a creative person. You're just not creative in that way.
yeah,
Like
that
you
is
make
true.
reels and stuff and all that, and that all takes creativity.
That is true. Yeah.
And this type of thing is creative. And
Maybe I'm not like a hands-on creative person. I think
That's
that's a
what I'm
better way to say it. Like I'm not good at tasks where it's like art. It was never my like I can draw kind of
Me.
decently, but I just like it's not something that I actually like think I really enjoy, to be honest. Like
Mhm.
it's not something where it's like I love doing it, you know? So
Yeah, I cannot draw. Stick figures are the maximum that I am.
I can't draw now, but as like a child I did like drawing. But again, like I kind of grew out of the creative phase. You don't have to be creative. Yeah, that's true. That is true. All right, so this will be our last sprint. I'll just reset the timer. Wait, how do I reset it?
I think if you just get out of that and then hit
Yeah.
pause.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Thank God you're here. Okay, I'll see everyone in 45. Oh, I was muted. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? How'd you do?
I am in the middle of chapter 17.
Okay, so you read like basically most of Schmore's pages?
Yeah, because I'll finish. It'll be all once I finish this chapter. Yeah.
Yeah.
And because I'm going to finish, I'm not going to stop mid chapter.
Yeah, you may as
They're
well.
too short to like I might as well finish because they are super short chapters.
Yeah, they really are. Yeah.
Yeah, I will. And I think we know things that are going on, but I have a suspicion that there's more going on under the surface.
Okay. I only got like I finished today's pages and then I stopped. I'm getting too tired.
That's fine.
So I'll probably
You're also
continue.
physically reading, and I'm able to just like listen along.
Yeah, that's the thing. I like audio where it's like if I get too tired, I can just listen and not read. Because
Exactly.
I find when I read when I'm tired, I like want to fall asleep. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna stop
Absolutely.
right now.
There is a time of day where I'm like, physical reading is not possible.
Yeah.
Like it's just not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm not gonna fall asleep again during my sprints. I'm gonna like just stop. So
That was a moment.
It was memorable.
It was memorable. You had just gotten back from Japan though, like 2 days prior.
Yeah. So
a question for you though. Did you get another Indigo email? Because I did.
yes, I messaged you. So I got another one literally like right when we got into the sprint. I'm like, oh, there we go.
Yep.
So that's good.
Yay. I'm excited.
They've been back on track with pre-orders, which I'm really happy. There was a time where it's like it would ship like days after and like maybe even a week after. One time it was 2 weeks for one of my books. I ended up canceling and just getting in the store because the store had it. So
I mean, realistically, it's still a little behind because we should be getting it tomorrow.
Yeah, you are right.
And there's no way we're getting it tomorrow.
The thing is, sometimes I actually do. Like, I don't know. It depends where it ships from. I find mine kind of ships somewhere in Ontario. So like usually near Toronto.
Yeah, but I think so does mine.
So yeah, for you, like it literally should leave like 4 days in advance. Probably.
Right. It's going to take 4 to 5 days to get here.
Yeah, I totally.
It's not a big deal because I'm in no rush to read either of those pre-orders because they are both book club books. So like,
exactly,
I will be reading them in upcoming months. But yeah.
Like with certain ones though, like Finlay Donovan and like the second book of Fourth Wing, like those are ones where it's like I want it like literally
the day it arrives. Yeah.
Or the day before even.
Yeah. Finlay this year I got on the day it came out. Like it shipped early enough.
Too.
Like, it arrived in my clutches the day it came out, which was lovely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with Finlay for sure.
Yeah. If you follow our pattern, you could do it. It keeps your hands busy. Yeah, I think I could probably do it. I think I just have a hard time. Like, I like reading so much that it's like whenever I have free time, that's what I want to do. So I have a hard time like wanting to, like, to do other things. I'm like, oh, I just want, like, I'm doing something else. And I'm like, I just want to read right now. So it's hard to actually do other things. Like, even TV, I'll watch TV and I'm just like, I want to read.
I get into like patterns with TV. Like I will watch no TV for months and months and months and months. And then I will binge an entire season of something or an entire show of something. And then I won't watch TV for months and months. Like the last TV I watched was Heartstopper. So when did that come out? August?
Yeah, like July or August. Yeah.
Yeah. So like it's been since, well, it was I finished reading my reread and then I watched it. So it was August because I read those in August. So like I haven't watched any TV in like a month.
Yeah, I haven't. Besides this, the Attack on Titan manga I'm watching with my boyfriend. Like I have not watched TV. I don't even know the last series. Like that's how long ago it was. So their creative comes in when you can make changes. Yeah, I feel like I would have to follow. Like I couldn't create something on my own. I have to follow something to get into it, and then maybe I could do it on my own.
Kind of like diamond painting.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm just more nervous about like I don't know. I just don't know if I have time to take on diamond painting.
Yeah.
I think I'll get obsessed and then there will be no videos coming out for like a month if that happens.
Is true. You could save it if you wanted to do it for like the winter months because I find sometimes the winter months it's like like you're snowed in, like nothing to do, like that kind of thing. So
This is true.
yeah. But again, it's not like a day project.
No.
Oh, yeah, it takes time. I love your B&K book club, even if I don't read the books. Thank you.
That's totally
That's
fine.
nice. Although you are creating something, so you would be creative without knowing it. True. My boys are just trying to make plans tonight and talk to me in circles. I feel a little dizzy.
I relate to this so deeply, Kay. That's literally life with children.
I got halfway through chapter 14. So we're a little more spread out now, but we're still pretty similar in spots. Video getting uploaded now. Nice. That was a quick edit. I am so not having a good reading night, although I'm on page 10 now. I think I'm just tired. Yeah, join the club. I'm tired too. I'm like, it's 9 p.m. here, and I'm like ready to be in bed.
Right.
I feel like, so I was in like a habit of staying up really late, and now I've gotten into a habit of getting up early and going to bed early. Now it's like, I can't even force myself to stay up late. Like by 9 or 10, I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah, I am a little bit like, because I think parenting, I don't go to bed super early because once
Yeah.
Matt goes to bed, I still want to stay up for like an hour, hour and a half just to have like
Your own time.
quiet time, if that makes any sense, where like
Yeah.
no one's going to be like, Mom,
Yep.
emergency, you know, that you need to fix. So I like to have some quiet time at night, but this morning I woke up early, just like I woke up, and instead of rolling back over and going to bed like I should have done, I looked at my phone. Mistake number one. And I noticed that Becca had dice sprints for Bookopoly scheduled for 6 a.m. my time. And it was 5:30. And instead of rolling back over and going to bed because everyone in my house was still asleep, I went, well, that sounds fun. And I got up and I went and did dice sprints at 6 a.m. And I don't know why I enjoyed the life choice at the time, but like now I'm like 6 a.m. was a long time ago.
Yeah, you get up quite early. I guess you're an hour later or hour earlier than
Yeah, that would have been 5. I got up at 4:30 your time.
Yeah. But still, you're an early bird.
Yeah, I mean a little bit of that is like child. I don't get up.
Yes, not always purposeful. Yeah.
Usually I don't get out of bed until Matt gets up. Like I just don't. Like I refuse. Yeah. I'm like, if he is asleep, I'm not one of those parents who like gets up and starts breakfast and doing all the things for their child like an hour before their child gets up. God bless you if you can do that, but like I value sleep, and I'm a better mother the more sleep I get because I'm more patient, more rested, you know, all the things. Yeah. So we start breakfast once I awaken.
Yeah.
I'm not that parent.
Thanks for the sprint. Thank you for joining. Barnes & Noble is the same as shipping. My pre-order for Midnight is the Darkest Hour ship today and won't get it until maybe Friday if I'm lucky. Yeah, like I'll probably get mine, I'm going to say like Thursday, and you probably Monday.
Oh, I'm not getting it this week.
Yeah.
No, there's no way. Well, yeah. I might get it like, because they do deliver like on the weekends.
That is true. It depends who it's shipped by, I guess. Like didn't even look. I
usually will get Indigo on the weekends at times. So I might get it this week, but I would say it's like Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, because lately it hasn't been through Canada Post for me, actually, now that I think of it.
No, mine isn't either. And that's okay, because like I said, it is a book club book, but some books I would be disappointed if they came out. So like, you know, it's fine in this case, because obviously I'm not reading it till next month with all of you anyway. So like, it's fine.
Exactly.
But
I worried about I would spill all the diamonds. Yeah. That would be a nightmare.
That is a relatable fear. I would be like, what do I do?
Yep. My niece had one and I spilled it everywhere. That was a few years ago and I'm still finding them. Oh my God. That's like sparkles. You drop sparkles and it's like you're finding them everywhere. Or like sparkles from the Christmas tree. Like they end up everywhere.
I was just about to say it's so like glitter. It's like
Yeah.
everywhere and it's everywhere for the rest of your life once it gets
Yes. Oh, I love glitter, but like I kind of hate it too. So
yeah.
thanks for the sprints. Thanks for joining. Thank you everyone for joining us. We'll see you. Well, actually
You're gonna see both of us
you'll see us both tomorrow. I'm like, who knows when you'll see me? Tomorrow. So yeah, Brittany has 6 p.m. Tuesday night sprints, and I think you have Thursday
at 1. Yeah. Or no, at noon.
Okay. Perfect. So hopefully you guys can join. Other than that, it'll be next month for our book club book. I don't think we've picked a date where we're starting on the sprints, but we will announce that.
Probably early in the month because that gives us all month to read it.
Yeah, that's what we've typically been doing. Yeah. So, all right. Thanks everyone for joining. Bye.